On to your reading. We have consciousness. This is a huge card because it's really important. I love this card. It's very significant. This is, you guys are doing that. A lot of you guys are going to be thinking a lot about what is real, what's reality, what's not, what's important, what's not, what's insignificant, what's significant, what's the truth, what's the reality, what's the truth within situations and in yourself. You're really seeking your higher voice. You're really seeking your higher self. You're really going in to, you're connecting with a higher power. You're utilizing intuition. A lot of you guys are thinking and asking questions about life and what consciousness is and what it means to you and what is your higher self and how does it help you. And you're going to be asking quite a bit of questions and thinking a lot in your mind, and you're going to be getting a lot of answers, because when we do think and open our minds to possibilities, and we open our minds, when we're open and receptive, that's when we start to get answers. So you guys are doing some kind of growth within your mind about consciousness, and consciousness is that voice within ourselves that we sometimes ignore, or we don't listen to. We push it off. We don't listen to it, or we don't hear it. But it looks like you guys are really going to be really thinking a lot about that. That's really good. Good for you. You guys are going to be taking some action. You're going to be taking some action because you're ready. There's something in your life that you're going to be going forward in regards to taking action to make something go forward. You're going to take you're going to do the work. You're going to take the steps. You're going to take the motions in this action because you're ready. You're ready to do that. Whatever this is, we don't know yet. We just got into your reading, but you guys are going to be, a lot of you guys are going to be taking some really important action. You guys are going to be feeling alive, fabulous, unbelievable, so powerful, like you already are. You guys are going to be feeling amazing, like you just won the best gift in the world, because you guys are having breakthroughs, epiphanies. Look at these cards. They're very significant. So be really proud of yourself, you guys. You're coming to a higher awareness, and you're paying attention now to your consciousness. You've learned something from last month, man, because you went from kind of like shaky ground to slightly growing to now you've achieved the top. You've really, something's achieved here. You've made it to some higher level of being within yourself. You're grounded, you're open, you're receptive. You actually are in connection with your higher power at this point. And that's made you ready and ripe, and you're having these amazing breakthroughs. This is how you're feeling. You're feeling this amazing energy. You're feeling powerful. You're feeling able to do anything. You're feeling that you have the ability and the wisdom and the knowledge and the clarity. Most importantly, you having the clarity and the wisdom to make huge changes. So you're feeling that. You're feeling that, and you're going to be taking actions. And my gosh, here you go. You're going to be completing. Now you're going to be completing something. You guys are going to put the final piece into completion. You're going to take the final steps now in this project situation to make something happen, to complete something in your life. Completion, breakthrough. You guys have it. I always get excited when I do, I don't know, I get excited with all the readings, but right now I'm just feeling such a great energy from you guys right now. I want to stay in it. It's beautiful. It's very, very high energy here. High. Wow. So the main energy for your reading here that we're getting into is the Hermit. Some of you guys are going to be taking a break. You're going to be taking some time out for yourself. You're going to be going into hiding. And that's not like you guys. You guys don't like to do that. You guys love to be around people most of the time. Most Leos, they like to be social, but you guys also do like to take time out, and you're going to be doing that. You're in the timeout mode. Maybe it's because you have to get some clarity on making a decision on how you're going to move forward to maybe you're planning on how are you going to take the actions towards this completion, your breakthrough in your consciousness. So you guys are going to be taking some time to listen to your higher self. You're going to meditate. You're going to play music. You're going to take a walk on the beach. You're going to just stop answering your phone. You guys are going to stop going out all the time and socializing, which is your normal happy place. This is still a very happy place, the Hermit. It's just somebody who's going in now. You're taking a mature action, and you're going to take some time off the socializing and you're going to take a break, or somebody's taking a break from the situation. The main energy for your reading is the Queen. I'm sorry. This is the sorry, you guys. This is the Page. This is the Page of Swords in reverse. So we do have a really immature energy here. This could be a younger person, male or female, in your life. This hopefully is not you, but it could be you. It could be a child. It could be a relative. It could be a friend. It could be you. This is really an air sign, though. This is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And again, it's somebody most likely younger, or they're just really immature, so they act young. This is a person who does not know how to communicate properly. This is a person that's upset, scorned, bitter, manipulative. They're not getting their way. Something's going on with this person to where they're not communicating with you at all, or they're communicating with you and they're just being ridiculous. They're being out of control with their words and what they're saying to you, because they're hurt. Something hurt them, and so now they want to hurt you in the sense that they want to take it out on you, maybe, or communicate to you in a way that's just so low energy. That's why I don't think it's you, Leo, because from what I'm seeing so far is that you guys are really going to a higher level, not to a lower level. So somebody in your life needs help, I think. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. We have the King of Wands here. This is a fire sign. This could be you, Leo. It could be an Aries or a Sagittarius, or it could be just the energy of somebody that's really coming in now. They're taking action. They're confident. They know exactly what they want. They're taking action and to build something. They're trying to build something with great, great strength and desire and passion for something. And they're going forward. Nothing's going to stop this person. They are moving forward. Because I think it's you. This is you, because there's so much breakthrough with you and this forward completion and action that I really do believe this is you. But regardless, you guys are definitely, that's fantastic. You're moving forward, but somebody else may not be ready or not happy with what your decisions are. Okay. So, but you guys need to do what you need to do, and you're moving forward. Okay. This is the Three of Cups in reverse, and it appears you guys, okay, there's two situations. One is that you are going to see somebody you haven't seen in many, many years, a long time, 3 or more years. You haven't seen this person, and somehow one way or another, they're coming. You want to meet up with somebody from your past. It looks like somebody you haven't seen for a very, very long time. You're hoping that this person will come into your life. Okay. Or the other scenario is that some of you, are hoping to resolve a situation that went wrong with somebody in your past that you haven't seen in a long time. In the recent past, we have the Knight. The Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is, in the recent past, you or somebody else. This could be you. If it's not you, it's this is another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This also is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person is young, could be a young person as well. This is the Knight of Wands. This person is coming in to communicate some truth, some honesty, their opinion, their emotions. They want to speak and communicate, and they did. Whoever this person was in your past, they were communicating. It may have been in a bad or good way, but regardless, it was truth. It was communication, and it was decent communication. But now it looks like if it's the same person, they're not so happy anymore, and they're not communicating or not communicating. So if it's the same person that's now coming back into your life again, or has changed their attitude from what they felt before, that could be too. Or it's a totally different person, this new person coming here. Okay, Leo, right now, this is what's in front of you. This is the Chariot in reverse. Somebody, somebody is, you or somebody else, Leo, cannot move forward. If this is not you, it could be the sign of Cancer. It could be a Cancer, possibly. It could be you, just the energy that you want to move forward. Somebody's not confident enough to take the next stage to move forward on something. Okay. So it could be somebody else. That's why I'm saying it could be a Cancer sign. Somebody may not be capable of moving forward right now. There must be some delay. There could be a delay in this because you guys are really confident. I see that somebody wants to move forward and they already know what they want. This person is delayed. They're unable to move forward because they don't really have enough confidence. So it could be this other person that doesn't have the confidence right now to move forward. Maybe you want to move forward with them and they're insecure about it. There's something that they're not right. There's something not right about it for them. Or this is you and you want to move forward for sure, but there is some kind of delay. We can go ahead and find out more. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is how you, Leo, see the whole situation. You see that maybe you might feel bad about something you said in the past to somebody, or you might have hidden some information, some feelings from somebody, or you might be feeling that right now in the situation that you don't want to really be, you might be feeling bad because in the past you might have hid information from somebody. Okay. So you might be feeling like you want to apologize to somebody. It's possible. You might be feeling like you want to apologize to somebody for your actions in the past. Maybe you were not honest with somebody, okay? The other story here is the other Leos is this person, you might be thinking that this person's trying to apologize to you from something they did. Maybe that's why they're so emotional and crazy right now. Because you're looking at the situation like, well, you're thinking you were lied to. Somebody betrayed you, lied to you, or you did that to them. But at this point, you are getting over it. It's not bothering you anymore, or you're waiting for an apology. You want an apology. You want them to come clean. And maybe they're trying to, but they're really upset and hurt. Okay? So somebody's trying to come clean here. And then we have for the other person is not doing we have the Hierophant in reverse. So somebody doesn't want to commit. Somebody's having a hard time committing to this situation. Or the other story is that the other person is questioning what's right and what's wrong. They're having a hard time deciding, is this right or is this wrong? Because they don't know within themselves anymore. They're confused to the point where things have changed for this person and they just don't know anymore what right and wrong is. So they're trying to figure it out. And then some people are doing things very unconventional. They're doing things in a very odd way, not the way you're used to. They're looking at things in a very different way to the situation. I don't know if it's that normal to think this way, but they are not thinking in the typical normal way that most people will. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that they're doing things very different, okay? Somebody else is doing something very different than what's, the norm. Okay, and so we have, some of you guys are feeling afraid. So this is in your fear position. So some of you guys are fearing that you're going to be stuck, manipulated, trapped in a situation emotionally, because this is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Some of you guys are afraid that you're going to get stuck in something again. Maybe you're afraid to get stuck and manipulated and cornered. You don't want to get cornered or manipulated into something or talked into something, or lied to, or deceived. So some of you guys are a little bit afraid of that happening with this person or the situation. And this is the outcome. The outcome is that there needs to be a decision. So somebody is actually taking the time to make a decision. This is the wands. This is the 2 of wands. Sorry, this is the 2 of wands. Somebody's trying to make a decision. You're making plans to do something, move, start a business, travel, take a new direction. And it has to do with practical things. It could have to do with a relationship, but it could have to do with your home, business, or a relationship. But you're definitely making plans at this point. You haven't taken the action. Somebody has not taken the action to actually do it yet, but I think this month you will be. You are going to be planning, making a decision, making the plans, and then you're going to start taking the steps to do it. But right now, at the end of this month, you're going to be making the plans to move forward, you guys, in a beautiful decision. It's almost like you have the world in your hands. You have everything you need to make a decision. So you're going to start doing something really good to move forward. Okay. Also, we do have this, this is the 10 of Pentacles, and this is in reverse. So there is something to do with money and family, inheritance, money, family, a family business, a family project, a job, maybe it could have to do with a job, but it's not doing, it hasn't been doing, whatever this is this is a breakup or a division. There's a division within the family. There's a separation, if there's a divorce, or a separation, a divorce, a loss of family money. There's something significant within the family or finances or home where there is some kind of loss, some kind of disruption where there's some kind of separation. So that's why I think you guys are afraid. There's some of you that are afraid that you're going to get cornered and manipulated in something, because this situation could have to do with your family or your partner. If you're, married, you guys are having issues because one person wants to move forward and the other one's kind of bitter and not really taking a mature stance at it. They're verbally bashing and verbally, not communicating well. But you're ready to take forward movement. And so maybe that's what's postponing you, is this other person in the family. So let's go ahead and just get some clarity here. Please verify why we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse for Leo. Why does Leo have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Please clarify the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it here? Because somebody's burdened. This is the 10 of Wands. Somebody's really burdened and they can't, it seems like they want out of the relationship, or they want, they had to end the relationship, or so this could be somebody's burdened. It was too much work. It was too much to handle. It was too much responsibility for one person. It's not fair because one person cannot take all the responsibility and all the weight. Somebody else has to help. I mean, that's what a family's for, to share. Everybody should be sharing, right? Everybody should help and pitch in and be part of the family unit and what makes a family and what makes the money or whatever, family or money. But somebody dropped the ball and somebody took all the pain, all the burden on that. So that's why the relationship, it says, is not together anymore, or why there's an issue between you and this family member or this relationship or this work position. It's just too much. It was way too, somebody pushed all the work onto somebody else. Okay. So Leo, I would like to pull one more card for you to clarify. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why does Leo have the Seven of Wands? Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? What was the deception? What was the lie for Leo? Okay, so you could have been dealing with another Leo, but we have the Queen of Wands, okay? So this could be a mother figure or a father figure because this is a general reading. It could be your spouse. It could have been your spouse if you were married or in a relationship. It could have been your partner. It could be you. But this Queen of Wands has something to do with some deception in the past. Something that was being hidden is now they're feeling bad about it, or they're recovering from it. They want to come clean and apologize. So it could be another female fire sign. If it's another fire sign, it could be a Gemini, Libra. No, I'm sorry. What am I saying? It's an Aries or Sagittarius. It could be an Aries or Sagittarius or yourself. This is, again, you. This is how you're looking at the situation anyway. So it has to do with you, and you're looking at it like you're over it. You want to make amends. You want to take action now, okay? Again, it's so much about you wanting to move forward. You want to get over the past. You want to make things better. But I don't know if this person is capable. So I think you're just waiting to see what happens with this. You're going to make a decision, Leo. You're moving forward. You're going to make a decision, okay? And you are making plans. You're making plans to make a final completion. Maybe you're making plans to move, to leave this situation. I think you might be making your final plans to travel, to move, to move to a new home, a new property, a new life, a new job. You're done. Something's good. Whatever this change is definitely in a positive direction.